A standoff in Shreveport ends in peace, Indonesia is in smog, and a sitcom favorite heads to Netflix.
All that plus Abby Colvin has your latest forecast, and Jillian Rogers has the new sports update. The Bipsy News starts now.
From the studios at Bossier Parish Community College, this is Bipsy News.
Welcome into the Bipsy News for Wednesday, September 18th. I'm James Farrar.
And I'm Shaquille Jefferson. Let's start with a look at what's happening around campus.
The Rotaract Club of Bipsy has partnered with the Food Bank of Northwest Louisiana to create an emergency food pantry that will help serve Bipsy students who have food insecurities. The pantry will be open for the fall 2019 semester on Thursdays from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 2 p.m. to 3 p.m., as well as on Fridays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and is located in Building D, Room 113. The pantry is free to those who are eligible, and for more information, contact Kelly McDade at 318-678-6324.
In honor of Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, the Office of Student Life is sponsoring a kids' activities drive to benefit patients at the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital as part of their Caring Cavaliers event series now through September 27th. Acceptable items that can be donated include puzzles, board and card games, Play-Doh, coloring books with crayons or markers, and arts and crafts kits. All items must be brand new and in their original packaging. Monetary donations are also accepted. Donations can be dropped off in Building F, Room 220 during office hours Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Caring Cavaliers is a community service-driven event series sponsored by the Bipsy Office of Student Life that provides students with opportunities to give back to the community.
The Cavalier Drunk in Your Trunk yard sale is scheduled for this coming Saturday, September 21st from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the parking lot between the gym and Building L. Participants may secure a space in the parking lot to sell all of their garage sale items or shop for secondhand goods. One parking space is $15 and it is $25 for two. You must bring your own table, and all proceeds go to Bipsy Women's Basketball.
Bossier Parish Community College is teaming up with Willis Knighton and will be offering flu shots to faculty, staff, and students on Monday, October 14th. The shot is free with proof of insurance or $35 without insurance, and everyone must provide a picture ID.
Coming up after the break, a major city faces a health threat.
But first, Abby Colvin will let us know if we can look forward to some relief from the heat in the latest weather forecast.
I'm Abby Colvin with Bipsy Weather, and we'll be back after the break. Hey guys, I'm Sarah Patterson with The Picture Show. Make sure you tune in this Thursday at 1 where Yaron Kales and I will be reviewing Quentin Tarantino's latest box office hit, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Remember, that's Thursday at 1. Now, back to the news desk.
Minds can achieve anything. We make sure they get to college. Federal student aid provides more than $150 billion in grants, loans, and work-study funds to make college possible for anyone with the mind to get there. Because if given the chance, minds will do great things. Federal Student Aid, proud sponsor of the American Mind. Learn more about money for college at studentaid.gov.
But it would be safe to keep your distance until no secret that laughter makes you smile. Reliable sources say that chicken soup has found their way out of this dangerous, but they are returning.
Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. Go to discovertheforest.org.
It's time to join forces. Get energized and fuel up right. Because starting today, every kid in America has a mission. Bring out the action hero in you. Be part of the greatest action movie ever. The first movie that puts you in the action. Show us how you train and eat like an action hero. Join in at actionheroalliance.com.
This is Abby Caldwell in Bipsy Weather. Let's take a look at the current temperatures. In Marshall, it's 82. In Nacogdoches, it's 84. In Texarkana, it's 96. In Ruston and Minden, it's 94. And in Natchitoches, it's 90. Let's head over to Bipsy. It's going to rain today. We're looking at 92 degrees. The humidity is 60%. The dew point is 71 degrees. The wind's coming out southeast at 10 miles per hour, and the sun sets at 7:20 p.m. Now let's take a look at the 5-day forecast. Thursday, there's going to be a thunderstorm with a 50% chance of rain with a high of 83 and a low of 72. Friday, there's going to be a thunderstorm with a 50% chance of rain with a high of 82 and a low of 71. Saturday, it's partly cloudy with a 20% chance of rain with a high of 88 and a low of 71. Sunday, it's partly cloudy with a 25% chance of rain with a high of 89 and a low of 72. And Monday, it's partly cloudy again with a 15% chance of rain with a high of 90 and a low of 72. This was Abby Caldwell with Bipsy Weather. Let's take it back to the news desk.
Dozens of people have been arrested over suspected involvement in massive forest fires in Indonesia, where thousands of hectares of ecologically rich land have been burned, indulging the region in thick, toxic haze. Singapore's National Environment Agency, NEA, issued a health advisory last Tuesday, also pointing to the Indonesian fires are the cause of the pollution and warning residents to stay indoors. According to the NEA, there were 1,286 hotspots detected in Sumatra and Kalimantan on Tuesday. Several states in Malaysia also recorded unhealthy levels of air quality in the past 24 hours, with Sir Amin in Sarawak on Borneo Island reaching a hazardous peak of 397.
A peaceful standoff has ended in South Shreveport just before 10 a.m. Police negotiators were able to get 2 men and one woman out of a home in the area in Kingston Place and on Kingston Road. The situation began about 4:30 a.m. as a shots fired call, and at one point, 20 emergency units were on the scene. A Shreveport police spokeswoman says hostage negotiators, as well as a SWAT team, were on the scene for hours. It all started, according to police, after those responsible for the shots fired ran into a home in the area. Substitute Shreveport Police Chief Ben Raymond has issued a statement saying that 2 men and 1 woman have been detained and the area has been reopened to traffic. The incident remains under investigation.
Coming up, Bipsy reporter Tyler Leach has the newest Southern Comfort hotspot.
Hi, I'm Tyler Leach with the Bipsy News, showing off another local hotspot here in Shreveport Bossier. Today I'm at Bayou Axe Throwing Company on Barksdale Boulevard.
We open March 2nd, right around Fat Tuesday. This is an axe throwing bar. We have ninja stars, knives. We recently bought a spear to try out, but mainly here we throw axes at dartboard style targets, and it's a lot of fun. We have multiple owners. They all took a trip to Fort Worth, and they actually threw axes at a place, and they loved it. They came up with the idea on the way home, the logos, everything. They were just all about it, and here we are today.
We serve Bojack's food from next door, so you can order from our bar and they bring it over from their kitchen.
Our favorite item on the menu that we get from Bojack's here has got to be Gino's Po' Boy. It's really, really delicious.
Every now and again we do axe throwing tournaments, like $20 to get in, and winner usually takes home $100, $200. It's a good time here going on, and we do cornhole tournaments when it's not too hot outside. So for that, in a couple months.
Our hours are Wednesday and Thursday from 5 to 10, Friday from 1 to midnight, and Saturday 11 a.m. to midnight.
Hi everyone, this has been an inside look at Bayou Axe Throwing Company here in Bossier City. Again, I'm Tyler Leach. Now let's get you back to the news desk.
It's not something most like to talk about, but an estimated 15 to 30 million American men suffer from erectile dysfunction. And a new study suggests ED may tip off sufferers to some serious health conditions. Mandy Gaither explains in today's Health Minute.
Erectile dysfunction may predict a man's risk for a future stroke or heart attack. That's what research published in the Journal of Sexual Medicine suggests. The study looked at health records of more than 150,000 men and found men with ED have a 59% higher risk of coronary heart disease, 34% higher risk of stroke, and a 33% higher risk of dying from any cause compared to men without symptoms of impotence. Doctors say ED can develop years before there are signs or symptoms of cardiovascular problems. If you're one of the millions suffering from the condition, focus on weight loss and exercise, which improves symptoms of ED. And if you're a smoker, quit. To see if early heart disease plays a part in your ED, see your doctor. Things to look for include abnormal blood sugars, which can be indicators for diabetes, high cholesterol, and blood pressure. And a coronary artery calcium scan can also identify plaque in the arteries of your heart. For today's Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Jillian Rogers is coming up with today's sports update.
And after the break, President Trump announces his pick to replace John Bolton as National Security Advisor.
The battle at the border of the architects. More on this after the break.
To make sure your child's next trip to the playground is a safe one, here are a few tips. The playground surface should be free of standing water and debris that could cause a child to trip and fall, such as rocks, tree stumps, and tree roots. Surfaces made of wood chips, mulch, sand, pea gravel, or shredded rubber are thought to be among the safest. Surfacing mats made of safety-tested rubber or rubber-like materials are also considered appropriate. Take a look at the playground equipment to make sure that it is clean and well-maintained. All hardware on equipment should be secure with no loose or broken parts. Plastic and wood should show no signs of weakening, and there should not be any splintering or rusted surfaces. If the local playground has a sandbox, check for hazardous debris such as sharp sticks or broken glass, and be sure that the sand is free of bugs. Sandboxes should be covered overnight to prevent contamination from animals. Make sure kids know how to use the equipment properly. Slide feet first, don't climb outside guardrails, and don't stand on swings. Most important of all, have a good time. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, poor nutrition, including too many high-calorie, low-nutrition foods, is behind much of the obesity, high blood pressure, heart disease, cancer, and diabetes that plague Americans today. Fortunately, you can protect yourself and your family. It can help to make sure your children eat enough fruits and vegetables. CDC research suggests 90% of kids do not. There are a number of ways to encourage proper nutrition, including eating fruit and vegetables with your children to show them you enjoy it. When serving frozen or canned vegetables or fruit, choose those with low or no sodium and no added sugar. Provide fruit and vegetables for snacks instead of less healthy options. Include your kids when shopping for, growing, and preparing produce. Be aware of what counts as a serving of fruit or vegetables. For example, 1 small apple, 8 large strawberries, 12 baby carrots, or 1 large ear of corn. Families can find more facts and helpful advice online at cdc.gov. Keeping your teen driver on the road to safety may be simpler if you heed a few hints from the experts at the National Safety Council. First, remember while any driver can make incorrect decisions behind the wheel, teens bring to the road a unique mix of inexperience, distraction, peer pressure, and a tendency to underestimate risk. The area of the brain that weighs consequences, suppresses impulses, and organizes thoughts doesn't fully mature until about age 25. Learning to regulate driving behavior comes with time and practice. That's one reason many parents advocate for the graduated driver licensing system. It involves 3 stages: a learner's permit that allows only supervised driving, an intermediate license for unsupervised driving under certain restrictions, including nighttime and passenger limits, and finally a full license. This reduces teen driver exposure to high crash risk situations and lets new drivers build experience and skills in lower risk conditions. To learn more, visit nsc.org.
Hello everyone, I'm Jillian Rogers and Let's Talk Football. The city of Shreveport once again hosted some of the top high school football programs in the region during this year's Lander Dodge Battle on the Border high school Football Showcase. The games were held on September 13th through the 14th at Shreveport's Independence Stadium. Battle on the Border 9 featured 10 local, national, and regional powerhouse high school football programs from 4 states that include Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, and Louisiana. The battle consists of 5 games that happen over 2 days, and the participating teams reached like a who's who of the high school football across the 5 southern states. The teams involved on the game Friday were the West Monroe Rebels that dominated against old rivals C.E. Bird Yellow Jackets 24-0, and North Little Rock Charging Wildcats battled the Catholic Bears with Little Rock winning 24-17. On Saturday, Deerfield Beach Bucks from Florida wiped the floor with the Zachary Broncos in a score of 53-0. The Westlake Lions from Georgia won against the John Curtis Patriots 55-27, and the Captain Shreve Gators battled the Woodlawn Knights in a game that played out as 43-12. That's all we have for you today. I'm Jillian Rogers. Let's get you back to the news desk.
300 packages of frozen chicken. The chicken is labeled as Simply Smart Organics gluten-free breaded chicken breast tenders. The meat in some of those bags actually contains wheat. Purdue Food says the labeling mistake applies to roughly 330 bags, which is about 495 pounds of chicken. The company discovered what happened after a customer inquired about it. There have been no reports of reactions or illness related to the mislabeled chicken. Affected customers can contact the company for a refund.
Start your day with shirtless baristas and end it at a bus stop with a unicorn mom. Britt Conway has today's Take a Look at This.
Rub those eyes again. Yep, those are buff, bare-chested baristas, ready to give you your morning wake-up of coffee. Seattle coffee stand Dream Boys Espresso is making your morning Joe a little hotter.
They're in these kind of like brief bikinis, and they're all very good-looking young men.
The stand used to employ bikini baristas, but closed because of a lack of business. That's when male shirtless servers were suggested. So now you can get your coffee with cream, sugar, and a little entertainment. Some stranded dolphins are doing just swimmingly now. The dolphins got stuck in a St. Petersburg, Florida canal and didn't leave on their own when the tide went out. So a human chain was formed to make sounds and vibrations in the water, guiding the dolphins back out to the Riviera Bay. And there's nothing better than being greeted by a pink rainbow unicorn as you get off the school bus. 6-year-old Madison ran with open arms straight to her mom, dressed up in the unicorn costume. Now, the two are dressing up as unicorns for Halloween, so when Mom's costume came a little bit early in the mail, she decided to rock the bus stop with it as a surprise for her little girl. Talk about a great way to end the school day. For Take a Look at This, I'm Britt Conway.
President Trump is named a new national security advisor. In a tweet Wednesday morning, Trump announced Robert O'Brien will take over for John Bolton. Bolton left the post last week. O'Brien is currently serving as special presidential envoy for hostage affairs at the State Department. The Senate does not have to confirm the national security advisor.
Wednesday is National Cheeseburger Day. You can make the classic burger at home or go to your favorite burger joint. For vegetarians and vegans, there are popular options like Beyond Meat and the Impossible Burger, so you can still celebrate. The origin of the cheeseburger is unclear. There are stories dating back as far as the 1920s. Check out your local restaurants for any deals.
Coming up after the break, Taylor Swift makes an announcement about her 2020 tour.
And Abby Colvin will have one last look at the weather.
I'm Brandon Hughes, majoring in sound recording technology. I'm a freshman here at BIPSI, so this is my first time actually learning anything with Pro Tools and the recording part of the music. And this is fun because music is my passion, so it's always nice to wake up, come to school, and all you got to do is just work on music. I'm in sound system design right now, which is building studios, all the acoustic things with that. So I'll have the knowledge to, hopefully build my own studio and be able to work in that. Man, I'm learning everything in the business when it comes to labels, how they work, marketing of everything. I'm even learning about the press. It's like a family.
Hi, I'm I'm Michael DeArmond, and I am a sophomore here at Bossier Parish Community College. I'm majoring in communications, and my experiences here at BIPSI has been an incredible experience. The staff, the students, just the things that I'm learning concerning audio and sound recording and film. It's an incredible way for me to go, and I think that if you chose to do communications here at Bossier Parish Community College, you would feel the same way that I do. If you were to come here to BIPSI to get a degree in communications, i.e. the sound and recording, then they have a wonderful recording facility here. They use the most advanced technical equipment that's involved, Pro Tools. All their editing equipment is awesome. The teachers are here on hand that are very knowledgeable in their field, and so it's just all wonderful experience for a young person or even a person of my age to come in. There's always something to learn that's new in the industry.
Bossier Parish Community College, the fastest growing community college in the nation. Wonder why?
The arts are crucial to Bossier Parish Community College. We provide opportunities to our students in film, in television, in acting, in music. They get that training here at BIPSI with direct, hands-on approach. They can then take that training back out into the community and get a job.
Here at Bossier Parish Community College, there are so many opportunities and classes that are offered to you. It's like the whole world of theater is right here at BIPSI.
Check us out. You'll understand why.
Hey guys, I'm Sarah Patterson with The Picture Show. Make sure you tune in this Thursday at 1 where Yaron Kales and I will be reviewing Quentin Tarantino's latest box office hit, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Remember, that's Thursday at 1. Now, back to the news desk.
It's pandemonium in Beijing for the new mascots of the 2022 Winter Paralympic Games. For the Olympics, it's a giant panda named Bing Duin, and for the Paralympics, a lantern child called Shui Ron. You can see Bing has a big smile on his face, and he's wearing a suit that looks like ice. If you think he looks a little bit like an astronaut, you're right. It's a nod to new technologies. And the hope is the helmet makes Bing look a little bit more athletic, since pandas, though super adorable, aren't known for their agility. Wondering about the name? Well, here's your first Mandarin lesson for the day. Bing means ice, and Duin means robust and lively. As for Shui, the lantern design is especially significant since the Olympics will start 3 days after Chinese New Year, when lanterns are commonly hung and carried. Mandarin lesson 2, his name means warmth, friendship, courage, and perseverance.
Taylor Swift announces her 2020 tour dates, and U.S. fans are gonna need to calm down because there are only 2 dates in North America. The tour is to support her new Lover album. On Instagram, Swift said for her, the Lover album is about open fields and sunsets in summer, and she wants to perform in a way that feels authentic. So she's going to new places and play at festivals. The U.S. dates include Swift's own Loverfest West in L.A. in July and her Loverfest East in Foxborough, Massachusetts in July and August. For now, the rest of the dates are all in Europe and Brazil.
Netflix is about to tell Hulu, no Seinfeld for you. The streaming service has acquired exclusive streaming rights to the show starting in 2021. That ends the run the show had on Hulu, which has been its digital home since 2015. Netflix hopes Seinfeld will be master of its domain as it prepares to lose access to The Office and Friends. Seinfeld was one of the most celebrated shows of the 1990s. It won multiple Emmy Awards and popularized phrases like yada yada yada, and not that there's anything wrong with that. Netflix has not confirmed how much it paid for the 5-year deal, but Hulu reportedly laid out more than $150 million for the show. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Netflix paid more than $500 million.
And that's all the news we have for you today.
This is Abby Cobbin. Let's take a look at the outdoor weather.
And I'm James
It's going to
Farrar.
rain Wednesday through
Have a great
Friday.
day.
Wednesday, there's a 40% chance of rain with a high of 92 and a low of 73. Thursday, there's a 50% chance of rain with a high of 83 and a low of 72. And Friday, there's a 50% chance of rain with a high of 82 and a low of 71. Don't forget to bring your umbrella this Friday at the Cirque du Lac Festival on Lake Street in downtown Shreveport. This is Abby Cobbin. Let's take it back to the news desk.
Well, that's all the news we have for you today. I'm James Farrar.
And I'm Shaquille Jefferson. From everyone here at the Bipsy News, thank you for tuning in, and we hope you have a great day. See you next time.